Hi there, welcome to Dino's What, and guess what? I'm super excited to present the new 2024 Yamaha R15M. Something that has absolutely changed the game and nailed the game for Yamaha all through these years, and we all were hoping and waiting for the carbon fiber edition that was showcased at the kind of expo that happened in Delhi earlier this year. But instead of the carbon edition, we get this black edition. Maybe they wanted to go with this one as a safe bet, easier to maintain, a gloss black finish and the silver color tank. This is available only for the M variant, mind you. And what all features do we get, I'll quickly run you through, and apart from that talk about whether they have overall fine-tuned the overall riding feel to make it a little more brisk and swift right off the mark. So first, the power plant, the 155cc variable valve actuation, 4-valve liquid cooled fuel injected engine that puts out around 18.4 PS of max power and 14.2 Newton meters of max torque. Comes mated to 6-speed gearbox, and one of the finest engines that you can get hold of in this price point, and that too coming equipped with variable valve actuation, which means up to 7,000 RPM. We have two actually intake cams, so the one up to 7,000 RPM lets you tap into the fuel efficiency for daily commutes, for ambling around, and from 7,000 RPM onwards the rocker arm shifts and then it unleashes complete mayhem for superb top end punch. And that talks about the trackability, the kind of bloodline that goes into making the R series, or instilling the R DNA into this R15 motorcycle. So talking about the rest of the equipment, we do get Kayaba USD forks, gold anodized forks, and suspension is perfectly sorted for track circuit. Not so great for city commutes because it is on the stiffer side. You guys know that I've owned one of the first R15Ms, and though it is an absolute firecracker of a motorcycle when it comes to riding dynamics, and when it comes to giving you complete joy when you're at a track day event, but when you're riding through the city streets for daily commutes, it is not so great in terms of comfort. But what it is really great at is fuel efficiency. I mean, the kind of mileage this bike has on offer is unlike anything that you can expect for a performance based 150cc motorcycle in this price point. So along with the R15M branding, if you see here, it is mentioned quick shifter. So yes, this 155cc sport bike also gets quick shifter, which works for clutchless upshifts. Yes, it doesn't get an auto blipper, but you can engage a quick shifter or activate quick shifter. You can ask the service guys, because it is a little complicated. It doesn't happen at the flick of a switch. So I tried to explain that in my initial R15M ownership video, or delivery or review video. So you can watch that, or you can approach your nearest Yamaha service center, who will activate the quick shifter for you, or when you take delivery they will activate it for you. So that is one thing, and it works for clutchless upshifts. So that allows you to rev it and shift seamlessly, allowing seamless acceleration and achieving greater top speed eventually. So apart from that, it gets a slipper clutch to watch your back when even while you do faster downshifts. It ensures that the rear wheel doesn't lock or hop, and it works like a back torque limiting system. You also get a beautiful full color TFT dash, which is derived straight from the R1. You can come forward and have a look at the dash, which is one of the most beautiful displays in this price segment. You also have a shift light here that lights up as you literally ring the throttle wide open for every shift that you do. These lights light up like a Christmas tree, and then you can get into the main menu actually. There you go. So here you have the display setting. You can actually go back to the main menu, and here you have display setting, lap timer, TCS or traction control. You can turn it on or you can turn it off. This is on by now. And then you have the system setting. You can change the units, the clock and other things. And again go back to the main menu. Here you have the display setting, where you have the brightness control, the display color. You want it in auto or you want black all the time. I love the way this one looks. I mean, most premium looking speedo console, undeniably. Then you can set up a wallpaper as well as sport or something. You can put it as sport and go back. And then when you go back, you have this. You can program the shift indicator, and this is set to auto because it is in white color. So just in case if you want to change it to black, so you can go to display color and you can change it to black all the time. And now you have a look at the main home page. Then you will see that the change makes it look really premium, almost like a R1 machine. So everything is clean and legible. You have the rev counter right over here. This is the lap timer, and this is the actual speedo console with the gear position indicator, the clock, the fuel gauge, and there you have the trip meters. By pressing the down arrow and pressing the up arrow, you have the average fuel economy, average speed, and battery voltmeter and other things being listed here. So when you look at the tank itself, it's a 11-liter tank. Seat height is 815 mm, which is not too tall, at the same time not too short. It's perfect for this aerodynamic seating posture, where you can just sit back and tuck behind the windscreen. The windscreen is taller and more effective now for perfect straight line runs through the track or on the highways. Apart from that, also the foot pegs are perfectly set. They are not too set too high, or neither are they set too far back. Perfectly set for commutes and to enjoy that super sport seating posture. Again, the ground clearance is perfectly set at 170 mm. That is something you need to understand. And the lighting and this complete black cowl up front with the LED DRLs looks super premium, along with the multifunctional LED headlamp, which works for high beam as well as low beam, and also ensures that it reduces the overall weight, and also it makes sure that it puts lesser load on the battery. You can have a look at the front portion. You can just cover the front portion, which looks very premium, with these LED DRLs having a jewel effect, the multifunctional LED projector right over here, and the gold anodized forks give it a proper sport bike or a super sport machine kind of a demeanor. And then 282 mm disc up front and a disc brake at the back, with dual channel ABS being offered as standard in this top of the line variant. Again, the seats have a nice carbon fiber texture accent to them, which highlights the premium feel. You can have this look at the carbon fiber texture right over here. Also, these panels at the back are again done in black. For the carbon edition, it used to come in carbon kind of a wrap, but either ways, this is what it looks. Again, the heat shield for the exhaust is done in silver color, so it has that premium kind of a feel. The aluminum foot pegs, and the cowl right over here is again a contrast silver, so the tank and the under cowl are matching with one another. Also love the emblem right over here, the 3D emblem of R15M, which looks very, very premium and gives you idea that you have indeed owned a premium sport bike. And again, E20 compliant. I keep telling you, it is rich in oxygen levels, so the combustion efficiency is optimized, so you have very good throttle response, very good refinement, and good fuel efficiency coming out of it. Again, they clean the injectors by default, so that is another added advantage when you are using E20 compliant vehicles, which means the fuel gets ethanol premix, 20% premix, and also it acts as an additive, which means it enhances the overall performance of the bike. You don't have to buy a separate sachet worth $10 that they sell at petrol bunks, because this by natural composition acts as an additive. And then of course I love the R15M thing. I mean the logos on the fork, this thing. You can have a look at the triple clamp right over here, similar to the one on the R6. It is absolutely super premium. The handlebar are perfectly set, the clip-ons are perfectly set, and look at this, the R15M logo imbibed on this fork covers. They look really, really premium. And that's pretty much it. The tail lamp is again LED turn blinkers are being offered as standard. You also have a hazard light, this thing now. Yeah, hazard light switch, and LED turn blinkers are of very good quality. If you can focus on the LED turn blinkers, these are not the standard KTM-ish kind of turn blinkers. These are newly designed turn blinkers which have a very, very premium feel and look to them. So that's another plus. As I told you, it's an 11-liter tank. And what else? We have USD forks, as I told you, are plus. If you are up for spirited riding, if you corner hard, if you ride like my brother right over here is holding on to the camera, who is doing red line all the time, you need USD forks to maintain that right direction of travel while cornering hard. If you are a guy who likes to just relax and commute for daily city commutes, then regular telescopic forks are more than sufficient. But anyway, the tires, we do get radial tires. You get a 140 section rear radial tire from MRF, and regular tire up front, again that is also from MRF, but the tires do justice to the chassis structure. So the delta box frame absolutely underscores the super sport demeanor lying underneath, and that is what makes the R15M such a screamer of a value proposition. I mean, you get color TFT straight out of the R flagship models. You get slipper clutch, you get USD forks, you get traction control, you name it. This one, they have given it all, and now they try to give it a proper attire. I mean, this black color has superb road presence and looks absolutely stunning if you're riding across the streets. And we'll try to give you some riding shots to give you an idea as to how good it looks while riding on the road. So that's pretty much it. If you want to know about the booking details and the exact on-road price, feel free to contact Pearl Yamaha here in Hyderabad, and they'll give you all the details that you need. Next, we're going to talk about how it feels to ride. So talking about the riding dynamics, as I told you, this is primarily track focused machine, but usable on a daily basis if you are used to a super sport riding posture. But if you are not, you're going to be in for a surprise. You might as well go with the MT15, because that's an absolute screamer, a proper city hooligan kind of a machine. But if you want to get a taste of the super sport genre as to how it feels, how committed the seating posture is, and how forward biased it is slightly forward biased, not as aggressive as the R15 V3, but still it is intermediate and not as upright as an R3. So this one is perfectly poised to allow you to really dominate the track at any track day event and go full blast and tap into the full potential of the machine. At the same time, it is not something you can tour on. If you're looking forward to touring on this machine, I would advise to stay away. You might look at something that has much more upright seating posture, like the MT15 or the FZ series or some other motorcycle from the Yamaha fleet that doesn't have such a committed seating posture, because you need to have a relaxed riding posture for long distance commutes. And apart from that, the road grip and the throttle response, they have fine-tuned the throttle response. It feels a lot more refined. It the initial pickup right of the mark, when compared to my R15M, this feels far more refined with lesser vibrations, and it offers that initial punch which was missing in my motorcycle. That was the first lot. Now of course they have been fine tuning it. Even last time I think I covered some other color scheme. I could feel that the initial throttle response has been fine tuned and improved a lot to make it a lot more engaging riding experience. So same is the case with this new 2024 model. The initial punch and initial takeoff right of the mark keeps you engaged, and very good agility, superb handling thanks to the aluminum swing arm that has been offered. That can be showcased later, but anyway, this is undeniably one of the finest sport bikes that you can buy in this price point still. And what do you think about this new color update and new color scheme? Would you prefer this over the like of KTM's and other options that you have at this price point? Do you think it's slightly overpriced, or do you think it is the right kind of package for any sport bike lover? Feel free to comment below, let me know. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.